A new decade. And from the way people shop to the way online business tech is managed, e-commerce is gearing up for some major changes. We could rhapsodize about how far e-commerce has come in the last decade or two, but at the end of the day, what you care about is where e-commerce is now and where we're going. So where is e-commerce now? Well, by the end of 2019, according to data from Statista, the global e-commerce market had sales reaching $3.5 trillion and represented 14% of the total share of global retail sales. And what's coming in 2021? This data predicts that by the end of 2020, global e-commerce sales will reach $4.2 trillion and make up 16% of total retail sales. And these numbers are only predicted to go up as we continue into the 20s. But for store owners, it isn't as simple as sitting back and watching the cash flow in. Competition online is steeper. Advertising rates are higher. The digital noise is louder. And the way people are shopping is changing. Keeping up with the latest trends in e-commerce, including both back-end efficiencies and front-end conversion optimizing experiences, is paramount to growing in the retail landscape of 2021. We talked to industry experts and thought leaders to gather consensus on the big things they see buzzing in e-commerce and retail this year. Without further ado, here are our best bets for the e-commerce trends we see cropping up or continuing to be major players in 2021. Evolving e-commerce. 14 trends driving online retail in 2020. Get the and from the way people shop to the way online business tech, but at the end of the day, what you care about is where e-commerce is now and where we're going. Is paramount to growing in the retail landscape of 2020. There will be a growing volume of voice search. AI helps shops learn about shoppers. On-site personalization uses those insights to create individualized experiences. Big data plays a big part in creating personalized experiences. Chatbots improve the shopping experience. Mobile shopping is still on the move. More ways to pay. Headless and API-driven e-commerce allow continued innovation. Customers respond to video. Subscriptions keep customers coming back. Sustainability is becoming more important. Businesses should optimize digital strategy for conversion. B2B is growing and changing. 1. Augmented reality enhances the reality of online shopping. Augmented reality (AR) has become a major game changer when it comes to online shopping, significantly closing the gap of ambiguity. It helps online shoppers visualize the products that they're interested in, whether it's a clothing item or furniture. Shoppers can now see how they would look while wearing a certain item or how nice their home would look with a certain paint color, all before hitting the Buy Now button. This helps online shoppers overcome the hurdle of not being able to see the product firsthand, bringing comparison shopping to a whole new level. While fast shipping options have been able to lend online shopping almost the same instant gratification of retail shopping, there has historically been one downside: you can't feel the product or see it on your body or in your home. AR makes visualizing the product in your life possible. Burrow, a DTC furniture brand, uses AR to help customers visualize how their couches will fit in their living rooms. Their Burrow at Home app uses ARKit to place true-to-scale 3D models of Burrow's couches in photos taken on customers' iPhones and iPads. 2. There will be a growing volume of voice search. Loop Ventures forecasts that 75% of U.S. households will own a smart speaker by 2025. People are increasingly relying on voice assistants like Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa to do everything from check the weather to buy products online. Picture this: you're in your kitchen, realizing you're running low on milk, bread, dog food and lunch meat, all of which you can order with a simple voice command and your voice assistant. It saves time on browsing, entering your payment and shipping information, and the device remembers past purchases, making it very easy to repeat the order. You can also order takeout while you're at it, while never having to touch a single screen. As more and more households gain this technology and grow more comfortable using it to make purchases, there's a lot of untapped potential for e-commerce businesses looking to get in on the ground floor. David Zimmerman, Director of E-commerce Solutions, Kenzium, included more involvement of voice-enabled solutions in the commerce space with Amazon Alexa and Google Home, high on his list of 2020 trends to keep an eye on. 3. AI helps shops learn about shoppers. Another aspect of brick-and-mortar shopping that has historically been lost in online shopping is the helpful in-store associate who can offer product recommendations and personalized guidance based on the shopper's needs or requests. The prevalence of artificial intelligence (AI) and machine learning will increase, as retailers target new ways to enhance personalization and improve customer service, which is why all online businesses should invest in this development. 4. On-site personalization uses those insights to create individualized experiences. As mentioned above, AI is increasing in e-commerce and with a number of applications. One way AI can be used is to gather information about visitors and then help adjust the site to their wants and needs. Humans value experiences and products that have been tailored to them. This again is something that is often lost in the switch to online, self-service shopping. Implementing personalized experiences on-site or in marketing efforts has been shown to have a strong effect on revenue, with one study finding it had a 25% revenue lift. Recent data also shows personalization efforts can reduce bounce rates by 45%. Kaylee Moore, freelance writer and e-commerce specialist, sees AI-powered personalization becoming increasingly relevant in 2020. As brands harness and leverage more data, they'll be able to create incredibly relevant experiences for shoppers that feel tailor-made. 5. Big data plays a big role in creating personalized experiences. Of course, not all personalization is created equal, and different experts have different visions for where e-commerce personalization will go in 2020. Some also consider personalization to be a double-edged sword because data and privacy are being raised as concerns for some consumers. Luis Catter, conversion rate optimization expert at Kenzium Solutions, has his own predictions for how personalization will continue to evolve alongside data concerns. As the tech giants continue to expand and bring more services in-house, personalization will eventually make its way to the Internet of Things. In addition to seeing suggestions on search engines or shopping platforms, we'll also see them on our thermostats and our doorbell cameras. However, with some of the legislation being enacted, we'll be able to opt out of it. This will create an interesting dichotomy: people who have ultra-personalized experiences and those who do not. This will have interesting impacts on how we as marketers are able to reach new users. 6. Chatbots improve shopping experiences. At the crux of personalization and AI capabilities is the cheery chatbot who can serve the role of the brick-and-mortar greeter and salesperson. Chatbots allow stores to communicate with thousands of customers while giving them the feeling of personal attention and thoughtful recommendations based on their responses. And in reality, a growing number of shoppers actually prefer to converse with bots and other digital self-service tools. One study found that more than 60% of customers report preferring having websites, apps, or chatbots answer their simpler inquiries. One of the major reasons for this is because of the faster response time. Experts predict that 80% of businesses will be using chatbots in 2021. In addition to just increasing in frequency, there are a number of ways experts predict bots will evolve in the coming years. 7. Mobile shopping is still on the move. So far, we've mostly focused on the ways e-commerce is closing the gap and bringing physical store experiences online. However, there are still many things that e-commerce has up on in-person retail. One of the clear advantages is the ability to shop from anywhere. In 2020, Statista estimated that by the end of 2022, 73% of e-commerce sales will take place on a mobile device. With that in mind, your site must be built using robust responsive design. Consumers should be able to shop on their phones just as easily as they can on their desktops. 8. More ways to pay. We talked about the expectation around payment options for mobile, but customers are also expecting more and better payment options full stop. For example, when shopping from an overseas business, they may expect to be able to buy using their preferred local payment provider. Additionally, customers are used to the ease of shopping on big online retailers like Amazon and Walmart. They save the customer's billing and shipping information to make for a fast and easy checkout experience without a lot of data entry. E-commerce websites are increasingly using payment options like Apple Pay, PayPal, and other financing options that enable a frictionless checkout. 9. Headless and API-driven e-commerce allow continued innovation. So far most of the trends on this list have been things that the customer interacts with directly. However, the backend tech structure of their favorite online store is probably not something they're aware of, even if it has a huge effect on their overall experience. Headless commerce is a solution that allows a store's e-commerce platform to be completely decoupled from the front-end presentation layer. This can allow them to use a CMS, DXP, PWA, or many other existing or custom front-ends to complete their tech stack. This can have powerful implications for what the store is able to accomplish with content marketing, SEO, and digital experience on their storefront. 2021 may see an increased adoption of headless, particularly new headless front-end solutions like more IoT and PWAs. It will also likely be considered by a wider market including smaller businesses and B2B use cases. LARQ, a seller of self-purifying water bottles, recently launched their headless site using BigCommerce as the backend e-commerce engine and a custom-built front-end using React. 10. Customers respond to video. In 2020, video was shown to increase conversion rates with 62% of consumers saying they watch product reviews before making a purchase. If you're not taking advantage of this already, 2020 could be a good year to start. Streaming video on your homepage can also be an eye-catching way of drawing customers' attention. Swift, a fitness app, uses video on their homepage to capture the excitement and energy of their product. 11. Subscriptions keep customers coming back. By 2021, we've come a long way from the Fruit of the Month Club. Subscription plans have a number of advantages for retailers because they make it easier to predict fulfillment needs and allow you to maintain customers for a greater long-term value. Some experts caution that consumers are potentially growing more aware of the impact of multiple subscription services on their budgets, so they may be more choosy in the future. Retailers adopting this business model in the coming year will need to be cognizant about what makes their particular subscription a must-have. David Zimmerman, Director of E-commerce Solutions, Kensium still predicts that more companies will offer subscription services or monthly payment options for larger purchases in the coming year. 12. Sustainability is becoming more important. In what is hopefully not a passing trend, people are becoming more aware of the role their purchasing decisions have on the Earth's limited resources. Sustainability is taking on a renewed importance for modern shoppers, and brands are finding ways to weave that into their products, their fulfillment strategies, and their marketing. One survey found that 50% of respondents wanted more sustainability in the fashion industry, and 75% wanted to see less packaging. 13. Businesses should optimize digital strategy for conversion. No matter what you sell, chances are you have some competitors. Staying ahead of them means not only getting more potential customers to your site but also converting them once they're there. Conversion optimization is a growing concern in 2020 as businesses look to fine-tune their product pages and make sure their products stand out across their multi-channel marketing avenues. This might include dynamic ads on Facebook, shopping ads on Google, or on-site digital marketing efforts. 14. B2B is growing and changing. The global B2B market in e-commerce is moving solidly upward currently, and likely into the future. Global retail e-commerce sales for B2B are expected to reach $1.1 trillion in 2021, according to data from Statista. As more B2B businesses move online and existing online businesses hone their offerings, one factor to take into account is the changing expectations of B2B buyers.